Well, this is the beach at Van Buren State Park in South Haven. You can probably, I haven't got my big zoom on here, but there's a lighthouse 3 miles north, and that's where South Haven itself is. This beach is a gorgeous sandy beach. It's some of the finest sand in the world, and it's really one of the unkept secrets of the Great Lakes is how gorgeous these beaches are. In fact, I've been to Trump Bay and St. John's, Megan's Bay, St. Thomas, and a bunch of other places around in the Caribbean. And while the water is warmer in the Caribbean, you know, and maybe more of an azure blue, their beaches are nothing compared to this. I mean, this is much, much nicer beaches than in those areas. And we have sand dunes. We're actually on the western shoreline of Michigan, which is the eastern shoreline of Lake Michigan. Lake Michigan itself is actually west of Michigan. And along this shoreline, which extends for something like 250 miles, the lake itself, I should say, is around 350 miles, but the lowest 250 miles is beaches like this, and then it turns to rock, kind of a little bit northern areas. But some of these sand dunes can get over 100 foot tall. I mean, huge sand dunes. And I mean, this lake, like I say, is about 350 miles long and about 80 miles wide at the widest point, and that's about what you're looking at now. What you don't see the distant shoreline, that's actually just I don't know if it's a fog bank or just the illusion of the distance. But I mean, this thing really is an ocean, it's not a lake. And also, lest you think it's quite perfect, here we have the Palisades nuclear power plant, and they use the water for cooling. And this is kind of a grandfather plant. It's been in operation for 40 years or so. And there's actually some buoys out there that fishermen are not allowed to go in any closer, because they like to go in close because a lot of fish are there because of the water temperature warm up. And anyway, other than that, you know, these are pretty much pristine beaches. Now this is on Thursday, you know, a couple days before the Memorial Day weekend, and of course it's all vacant, but they're getting it prepared for this weekend, and it's going to be packed this weekend. And anyway, this beautiful beach sand goes out, I don't know how far, at least over your head. I mean, it's still nice sandy bottom. There are a few rocks here, which is kind of unusual for most of this side of the lake. And we know the lake quite well. We used to, about 70 miles north, we used to have our 32-foot Carver 325, which is a cabin cruiser boat. We used to have that in the slip right off the lake and the river, and we've come down South Haven a few times with a boat to spend a few days in the harbor. Anyway, as we start going back, I'll show you what the beach looks like. And all these tire tracks and things, these are from the crews that have been down here, and they comb the beach. And so these are just left over from the beach combing process. But as we can get down here, I'll just show you the beach sand. And I mean, it's just, I got some wet stuff, but this is the dry stuff on top. I mean, just gorgeous, 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 nice fine sand. So this basically is Lake Michigan, and this is one of many parks. There's probably 12 state parks along the shoreline. There's one or two south of here before you get into Indiana, and then there's several north of here, and probably every 15-20 miles there's a state park that you can go camping. So I'm going to enjoy the rest of my day, and hope you do too. And just this water, the surf can just mesmerize you. So lest you think this is a pond, these waves in storms can get quite brutal, and they can get up to 10-15 foot sometimes, I've seen. So I'm going to go swimming, I think.